Never have had this strain before. Get a good flavor of it. Let's get a good flavor of it. See if we can't get in a flow state with this here flow strain. The reason I enjoy smoking medical marijuana, if you can get a hold of the right strains and learn your your chemicals and stuff and what works for you best, the state of mind it can put you in, it's pretty spectacular when you can just put your focus and just really focus on observing and being aware. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm pretty, but I also space out a lot on weed. It's hard. It's hard to find the right strain because weed, man, it does all. This marijuana, this medical marijuana, does all kinds of things. Opens your imagination, man. For me, it does all kinds of things. Certain strains, I've learned that it's nothing but imagination, just flowing imagination. There's no focusing on nothing. There's no observing I mean, it just sets you back. There are some strains that really allow me to focus and practice observing all my thoughts, grabbing a hold of my breath instead of letting my breath run on autopilot. I actually take control of my breath, as well as observing my emotions, my thoughts, my breath, everything that's going on around me. Trying to be in the moment, live presently in the moment at all times. I don't know that that's my true goal, is to be But whenever I do want to be in awareness and in the present moment, I want to be in the present moment fully. But I also still like to get lost in my thoughts because I love my brain. I love being with myself. They say that shit. They say it's vanity loving yourself. I love the shit out of myself. Literally. But the problem with that, the problem with that at one time, for me, what was I gonna say? I love myself tremendously. Vanity. You got to detach. You are not your. What I've learned through spirituality and amongst many other things is that we are not our body. I am not my body. I don't care what you think you are. I don't care about your ideas, your beliefs, your understandings. Don't matter. I mean, we all have our own little copy of the blueprint. And I understand that I am just the observer of this person, of this entity. I am just the observer of me. That's it. And I said me. That was my ego trying to redisguise itself to have it say so. I am just the observer of this meat suit that they call Ronald or Ron, or you can call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I am just the observer of this meat suit. And you have to detach from it. I love this character right here. This guy has taught me so much. And that's what I mean. Who the hell's I? I can't even, I have been unable to observe the observer. They say, who are you? Who are you? How do you answer that? How do you answer who am I? Because I don't know. But I know I'm not this meat suit right here. I do know that. But am I the observer within, or is the observer observe? Am I the observer observing the observed meat suit? I mean, it gets wild. You just split atoms the way I think sometimes. Where was I going with all that? Oh, detach. Yeah, because after death, you have to detach. See, that's another problem. I think it's a trap. I think we're in a freaking trap, y'all. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm way too stoned, and I'm still not even smart enough to explain my ideas. I mean, I don't care what y'all think, what y'all believe. It don't matter. But according to many books, like the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Sumerian, all there's so many. There's a journey. You hear these near death experiences, these out of body experiences, like with Monroe Institute and stuff like that. Robert Monroe, the CIA. It was so important to them that they took it, and they're mapping. They are actually mapping the afterlife, whatever goes on after life. I don't know. Something apparently does. The CIA sure wouldn't be interested in it. It's just what. So I'll try to prepare myself right here for that, as well as try to survive this. It's like I'm living 3 or 4 different lives. I got my day life that I'm constantly working on for my afterlife. I got my afterlife dreaming of, when I go to sleep at night, got all these other freaking lives going on in my sleep. So that's 3 worlds right there I'm trying to manipulate in a 24-hour Period. Ooh, this strain is good. If I'm flowing. My imagination is rolling. Right there in the very center of my head, it's like pulsating. Ain't that crazy? I mean, I am so in tune with my body. I can feel my something right up in there just pulsating. Oh yeah, what I was trying to say earlier about that vanity, that you're gonna have to be able to detach from your. You're gonna have to be able to detach that to realize it's gonna be according to some of these near death experiences. Most people are not gonna be emotionally in control in the moments all this happening. According to these near death experiences, because you see your body and then you realize, you start, and apparently you still have your same wits about you. According to all these OBEs and near death experiences that I mean, and I've listened to a lot of them. They're all so similar. I mean, is that many people just looking for attention to say that? Are they? Is there that many? As many stories as I've heard? It's got to be some truth to it. But anyway, when you first come out of your body, supposedly, you're still seeing your body, pow, pow, pow. And mentally, you still got your same. You still think you are whoever you think you are. And emotionally, you're not going to be prepared for that. First of all, mentally, you ain't going to be prepared for that. And then you start seeing loved ones, and I think this is where the trap is. Yeah, I think this is some sort of soul trap. This is some kind of shit. I don't know. How do you get to the next level? There's so much. I mean, I just went in a big circle, and there's just way too much to explain in that circle to even try to. So You hear so many of them near-death experiences, they beg not to come back, and they get poof, shoved right back in the damn tunnel, and right back you come anyway. Ain't that funny? That is hilarious. Like, you got no choice. You're back. Boom, you signed up for a certain time limit, sucker. I don't give a back in the body you go, back in that meat suit. I mean, that's what all I mean, I've heard all of them. There's been a couple that really wanted to come back to finish their, mission or whatever they say they're on. But would that many people say that sort of the same things just to get attention? All of them? The Monroe Institute, Robert Monroe, and I know the CIA got involved, learning that stuff way back when, but they're way past all that now. There ain't no telling the capabilities. I mean, just as far as you can let your imagination go, the possibilities that we are capable of. How how capable we are of so much. We better be though. Hell, they've been genetically modifying us for what 300,000 years. Some say 200,000 years. Some say 300,000 years of this particular meat suit. So we better be some bad mofo's. That's right. We better be after 300,000 years. So they say. Some of them say 200. So whatever. Yeah, we better be some bad mofo's. But they're doing it again. I mean, we are fixing a fast forward evolution. I don't know if y'all. I don't watch sports. I don't keep up with no sports, but what sometimes I'll see a highlight reel across wherever I see it, and the athletes from. I mean, the people, just a few professional athletes I know from my era in the '80s. The athletes today would demolish the '80s. I mean, it has. We are evolving so quickly, and it's fixing to get a lot faster. They are genetically modifying this particular meat suit, getting an upgrade. I'm gonna tell you this one. I know the information I get now. The universe is 14.5 billion years old, and the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. 4.8 billion or 4.5 billion. I can't remember. But nonetheless, I'm going to tell you right now. I've heard Neil. You can't find it anywhere on the internet. It's like they can switch the freaking check. Like the Mandela effect type thing, where you could have swore. I mean, because bef- within before I am blasted trying to keep up with my mind. My voice is trying to keep up with my mind. Just a little over a year ago, it was embedded in my mind that the Earth was 14.5 billion years old. I mean, I heard it. I heard it for a very, very long time. That the Earth was 14.5 billion years old is what I heard it for years. It was just embedded in me, and I mean, I used to speak that all the time, and then I always double check myself, and I went to double check myself one time, and then it changed on me. The information changed. It went to 4.8 billion or 4.5 billion years old that the Earth actually was. I ain't playing. I ain't playing like information from a different realm, a different. I don't know, but I don't get stuff like that wrong. Not whenever I'm speaking it. It's what I pretty much know. But anyway, it's only 4.5 billion years old over here on this realm. I don't know how they. It's like they can change the information like that. I'm just glad I double checked it. So, I mean, I'm already not the smartest guy, but sure wouldn't have sounded right. But it doesn't matter. I think they can change the information like that. That's what's crazy about this digital stuff. You got to be so careful what you learn. You got to be so careful what you learn. Don't take nothing. Don't embed anything until you can line your knowledge up with experience. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I've done is line my knowledge up with experience, and it's led me down a lot of rabbit holes. And I have a very huge imagination with a lot of freaking puzzle pieces that could possibly be part of it. But I ain't set nothing in stone other than my experiences and the knowledge I've learned from them experiences. But I have a lot of puzzle pieces. I've delved into many, many subjects, trying to deprogram, not trying, I've done it, I accomplished, deprogrammed all my childhood programming, all my religions, ideas, beliefs. I mean, stripped them, excavated them, completely smooth out of I mean, I don't think you quite understand what I'm talking about. I can't put it into words, but I got it all documented, the whole journey. And I'm damn sure going to try not to reinstall programs that are lies. I'm just going off of my experience, and I'm sure I'm still not fully right, but I know I'm not fully wrong. And I am very pliable, malleable. Yeah, malleable. I don't set nothing in stone, hardly, because anything is possible. Anything is possible. Incapable. You don't even. I can't even describe some of the ideas within myself. Can't even describe it, and I can't have the hugest imagination in the world. And I mean, I can flips. I mean, I can go out there many years ahead of this what we got. Like, and then there's so much more than that, and it already all exists. The beginning, there is everything. The past, the present, and the future, it all exists at one time. Poof! It's like a big loaf of bread, the entirety of it. Pow, that's everything. And we're just in a certain section of that loaf. We're just in a certain little section of that loaf. But the whole thing already exists. Everything that is, was, will be, already is. There are no inventions. It's just a It's just like in a video game, you're just leveling up. You think you're inventing all this stuff, but it's already invented, and you're just uncovering it. I mean, it's that makes any sense. If it don't, it makes sense to me. I just ain't smart enough to explain it. Is that airplane making laps? Sounds like the one that I heard earlier.